I might use the phone. And
I'm going to put this on in because it's going to give it. About all of this oil, you can stick it in your fridge and skim the oil off and then use that for making pateles or for whatever else.